Hey guys, happy week of May 12th, 2023. I'm Bria Taddiken-Williams with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Advisors. I'm here to give you guys that monthly review on what we have been seeing in the marketplace. I'm a little later than I like to be with this update, so I will touch base on what I typically do, and we look at kind of monthly cards that go out and what we're seeing with that data, but then also up to the minute, because we know the real estate market is always changing, and we have seen some of those changes lately. So when we look at the data for the market from Junction City to essentially Wamego, we know month over month, essentially the average price of a home is up a couple $1,000s to about $246,000. The number of written contracts has also increased. That is indicative of more buyers entering the marketplace. We know life changes, people are having to move. This is a good time of year for people to move. So yes, that all is to be expected. And then also the number of days on market has actually dropped. It's dropped by about 6 days, almost a week. And so what I'm going to talk about too is when we look at the Manhattan market, basically the 66502, 66503 zip code, that day on market count is being reflected in that particular segment too. When I looked at data for the first of the month, we actually had more inventory on the market, both with those homes that are still waiting for a buyer and those homes that already have a buyer and are just waiting to close. The amount of time it took for a property to find a buyer had reduced by about a week. Average days on market for a home under contract in Manhattan was 27 days. And then for properties that were still waiting for that right buyer to come along, they're averaging about 65 days on market here in Manhattan. So we have more buyers out and about. We have a little bit more inventory. One thing that we are hearing is some of the inventory that's out there isn't exactly what people were looking for or hoping for, but we do have more inventory. You will also hear people say, oh man, those homes, that are great price, well, great neighborhood, move-in ready, they're still selling within a day, 2 days, 3 days. Yes, we're definitely still seeing that. The market is still moving on what we call those cream puff properties. They're move-in ready. They are where people want them to be. Those homes are still selling quite quickly. In fact, if going back to the Manhattan market, if a home is in that $200,000 to $275,000 range, those homes have been selling like hotcakes lately. I'm a big numbers person. I'm a big data person. I have access to a report that will tell me exactly how many showings a home in a certain price point is averaging. Goes back to what we've been seeing, homes in that 200 to 275 price range. Those homes are still getting shown like crazy as well. But once the calendar turned over to May 1st, we have certain segments of the market where price points, those homes are averaging 1.25, 1.5 showings per week. So buyers are still out. Interesting thing is certain price points that actual in-person physical activity has slowed way down. Good news is I can look at the back end of different websites, and the activity is still there, even though the in-person showings have dropped a little bit. It's a crazy time of year for everybody. If you've watched this, hey, you have 5 minutes of time to spare. Kudos to you. But yes, it's a busy time. Lots happening with everything. We have Mother's Day, we have graduations, we have end of the year stuff for schools. So I wish you all well. If you guys have specific questions about what are those price points that have seen a slowdown in showing activity, or what are the styles of homes that people are still wanting, give me a holler. I'm happy to help both as a buyer and as a seller. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.